Greetings everybody and welcome back to Wager.tv. I'm Pavlos here to break down another match for the Champions League. Match day 2 on Tuesday and Wednesday. This goes on Tuesday. It's a match between Chelsea and Benfica. Really exciting match for a multitude of reasons that I'm gonna break down in just a minute. But before that, I have a big 5% total for Tuesday's slate in the Champions League. 8-2 run in 5% releases. We had a nice start in the Champions League a couple of weeks ago. 7-2 start for plus 19 units. Also number one in soccer last 30 days, plus 44 units. We have a nice promo along with Carmen and Bianco, who also had a very strong start in the Champions League. You can get both our plays for the entire Champions League from now till the final in May 30th, 2026. And as an added bonus, you'll get all the Europa League and Europa Conference League plays for free. So head over to the deals page over at wagertalk.com or my page at wt.buzz/pl or Carmen's page, and you should be able to find it. Now onwards to our free play. Chelsea are taking on Benfica on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Chelsea minus 155 favorites at home. Not really sure if I agree with that one. The draw is at plus 310. Benfica plus 435. Underdogs on the road. The spread is set at three quarters of a goal, so 0.75. The total is set at 2.75 goals. So we got so many interesting stuff and tidbits of information regarding this match. Starting with the manager situation, as Benfica they recently sacked their previous manager and brought back the special one, Jose Mourinho, who is also up against his former employers in Chelsea. So it's a really interesting match, not for the things that will happen on the pitch, but also outside of the pitch. So we also have this the match that these two played recently back in June in the knockouts of the Club World Cup, where Angel Di Maria played for Benfica. He pulled even from the penalty spot at the 5th minute of stoppage time in the regulation to send the match to extra time, where Chelsea eventually won by 4-1. So that was a very competitive and physical match, resulting in 6 cards in regulation and 5 more cards in the extra time, including a red card for Benfica, which actually paved the way for Chelsea, to beat them by 4-1. So a lot of things have changed since then. Benfica recently had elections, which resulted in the sacking of their previous manager, and they brought back Jose Mourinho, a huge upgrade if you ask me. But he also moved some players, got new ones. So Benfica unbeaten in 3 matches since Coach Mourinho took over. They got 2 wins and a draw. They actually lost just one of their 13 matches in all competitions this season. They got 9 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss, including a 1 Super Cup final versus arch rivals Sporting Lisbon. A pretty good run of results, but the previous coach took the blame for Benfica's loss to Karabag in match day 1 of the Champions League, in a match where Benfica, they were actually 2-0 up. They had a 2-0 lead in the 16th minute, but managed to lose that one at home. So another interesting tidbit of information, Benfica, they eliminated Fenerbahce in the last qualifier for the Champions League earlier in August. A Fenerbahce side that were managed by Jose Mourinho at that time. So funny thing is that Mourinho got eliminated with Fenerbahce and then joined Benfica, who eliminated Fenerbahce. So I don't know, conspiracy theorists, just do your thing. As for Chelsea, they did start the season unbeaten in 4. They had 2 wins and 2 draws, no losses, but they have won just 1 of last 5 since then. They got 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. They lost 3-1 to Brighton over the weekend. They lost 2-1 to Manchester United, and they also lost 3-1 to Bayern Munich in match day 1 of the Champions League, in a match where we easily cast our 4% best bet on both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Chelsea, they're not doing well, especially in the defense. They kept just 2 clean sheets in 8 matches so far. They conceded 2+ goals in 4 of the last 5. So they will have a tough time keeping Benfica at bay, but they should also get their fair share of chances. Now, I don't want to get involved in sides totals. Not easily gonna get involved in Jose Mourinho's return to the Champions League, let alone in this match against his former employers. Although this match looks a lot like a both teams to score, which is currently at minus 170-ish, and this doesn't strike me as a 1-1 draw. So if you add the over 2.5 goals, you get a nice plus 105 for a same game parlay of both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Plus 105, I'd bet that to minus 110. By the same token, the total is set at 2.75 goals. The over 2.75 goals is at minus 120. Also a great option here if you like goals. But my best bet here is cards. As stated before, there were 6 cards in regulation and 11 in total when these two met in the Club World Cup back in June. They both have players who like to rough it up. They both lost in match day 1 of the Champions League, so there is a sense of urgency. They will fight for the win in order to not get, not fall behind early in the competition. So whenever we want to bet on cards, we always have to look at the referee. And the referee in this match is Mr. Daniel Siebert from Germany. He has an average of exactly 5 cards per match in 6 matches this season. And he also officiated Benfica's knockout match versus Fenerbahce and dished out 9 cards. And he also gave out 11 cards in the Europa League qualifiers and also had a red card in each match. So this is a referee that likes his cards, isn't afraid to to dish out red cards whenever the situation is appropriate or inappropriate, I should say. Last season he had an average of 5.26 cards per match in all competitions, with some really good numbers in the Champions and Europa League matches. Season before that he had an average of 4.91 cards per match, again with good card totals in the Champions and the Europa League. The over 4.5 cards at minus 120 is my best bet for this game. And before our recap, I want to remind you guys I have a 5% max bet. It's a total on Tuesday in the Champions League, 8-2 run in 5% totals, 7-2 start in the Champions League so far this season, plus 19 units. Number 1 in soccer last 30 days, plus 44 units. We also won both our 4% best bets in the Champions League last week. So let's do a recap in this match. Best bet here is the over 4.5 cards, minus 120. I'd bet that to minus 130, minus 135, but that's it. Both teams to score at minus 170. Not a great price, but I definitely see both teams scoring. If you want to pep it up just a little bit, over 2.75 goals at minus 117, or a same game parlay with both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at plus 105. So if you like this breakdown, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about the special one, Jose Mourinho. I love to see him, in these competitions. He's a great. He's a character. He's a character. If you don't know him, just Google him or just go to YouTube and just search for Jose Mourinho. He's a really, really interesting character. And now he's back in the Champions League after I think quite a few years. So I think it's gonna be an exciting match. Again, let me know, and also my free plays and my 5% max bet, you can find those at wt.buzz/pl. Good luck, God bless.